Everyone, thanks so much for joining us on this busy Sunday. I'm Lindsay Davis. As we come on the air, Vladimir Putin is accusing Ukraine of blowing up that critical bridge connecting occupied Crimea to Russia, calling it a terrorist act. Putin's words come only hours after Russian missiles hit civilian targets in the Ukrainian city of Zaporizhia, killing more than a dozen people. This video circulating online shows the moment that explosion ripped apart major sections of the bridge. Russian officials say explosives were hidden in a truck traveling on one of the spans. The attack is a major symbolic blow to Putin and also damaged a critical supply route for Russian forces. These images show the aftermath, and it comes as Putin's soldiers suffer new defeats on the battlefield. Tonight, the White House is reinforcing President Biden's recent warning of the possibility of nuclear Armageddon. Now Putin's inner circle is calling for revenge. ABC's Britt Clennett leads us off tonight from Ukraine.
Tonight, rescuers pulling survivors out the rubble after a barrage of Russian missiles rained down on civilian targets in Zaporizhia in southeastern Ukraine. At least 14 people killed, dozens more injured. And for the first time tonight, Vladimir Putin calling Saturday's massive bridge explosion in Crimea a terrorist act carried out by Ukraine. This video circulating online showing the moment Russia says a truck bomb exploded, setting fire to 7 train cars carrying fuel. The bridge engulfed in flames, a section of the roadway ripped apart. Before and after satellite images showing the damage. The bridge, both a vital supply link for the Russian military and a key symbol of Moscow's claims to the Crimean Peninsula, illegally annexed in 2014. Russia now saying some bridge traffic is flowing again. Ukraine hasn't directly claimed responsibility, but an advisor to Zelensky called the bridge explosion a beginning, saying everything illegal must be destroyed, everything stolen must be returned to Ukraine. The attack a day after Putin's 70th birthday, dealing him another humiliating blow as Ukrainian forces break through battle lines in the south and east. Ukrainian forces liberating more villages as they advance towards the centre of Kherson. They've now managed to retake more than 1,000 square miles over the last 2 weeks alone. Putin's repeated nuclear threats and uncertainty over what he'll do next, prompting President Biden to issue a stark warning Thursday at a private fundraiser, saying, quote, "We have not faced the prospect of Armageddon since Kennedy and the Cuban Missile Crisis." The White House tonight responding.
What the president was reflecting was that the stakes are high right now, given what's going on the battlefield in Ukraine and given the very irresponsible and reckless comments made by Vladimir Putin in just the last few days.
We heard that ominous warning from President Biden. Britt Clennett joins us tonight from Kyiv. And Britt, now that Putin has accused Ukraine of terrorism, what are those in his inner circle demanding?
Yeah, Lindsay, Putin was already facing criticism from nationalists for his recent battlefield losses here in Ukraine. But this bridge attack, it's triggered a chorus of anger from Russian hardliners whose calls are only growing louder. They want a strong retaliation for that bridge attack. One Putin ally saying terrorists must be treated unequivocally. Lindsay?
Britt, thank you.